Hey y'all, Jessie Caitlin coming at you first with an inspired message, and soon you'll see me in the same ensemble for the Zodiac Weeklies. I have the energy and the time to dedicate to them today, so that's what's going to be happening. I noticed that people like them, you know, they like specifics, and I like sending out more messages and prophecies, and yes, it's always a good time. So, but this message real quick is for the Divine Feminines of the world, essentially, and we're gonna be, the Mother Spirit is really wishing for a message to come out about the Divine Feminine energy across the globe. So we have the Messenger Oracle by Ravine Fallon here, and let's see what the All Mother has to say about the Divine Feminine force within us all, and how I'm sensing changes. I'm sensing visible, tangible changes, which of course, if it's happening on a global scale, it's happening on an individual scale. Right? So let's see what's going on here. My dog yesterday was up till 1 o'clock with ascension symptoms, crying, panic attacks. I have put her on the marijuana. Legal here in Colorado. And she seems to be doing great. Look, she's even saying, hey. Hey, y'all. How you doing? She says, I'm doing great. Blue is not her color. She wants pink and sparkly. She wants to be a girl. Anyway, so the Divine All-Mother Feminine Force, be vigilant. Show that you care to yourself primarily. Love others from your saucer. Always an important message. Trust in magic along with seek your destiny. All right, the Feminine Force, especially for those under the masculine influence, masculine energy embodiers, the Divine Feminine is speaking clearly to y'all. If you are used to skirting your emotions aside, right? And that's gender and sex and energy neutral. So if you're used to shushing something aside, now is the time to push your own boundaries aside and to let this in. Look at that fire. Look at that flame that's coming. And that's even a tree. That's a tree aglow, and they're keeping it guarded. That's even better, because that's your true essence. All right? Did the lighting just get weird, or was that me? That light is your essence, and protecting it, letting it grow and glow is the most beautiful thing. I am sensing souls reaching out to each other from their healthy state, which allows energies, when energies get close like this, Vibe Tribe, when you extend your energy and your parallel counterparts, your soul group, are doing the same, the more you outreach, the more room there is for the divine to spark messages back and forth to each other about the other. It's like a wrinkle in time. The more you extend your energies, the easier it is, the less room there is to be lost in translation through spirit. Okay? So be vigilant with the feminine force behind us all. Diving deep, that Venus retrograde, it is serving us well. We are really shedding. Show that you care. We really are saying first and foremost to yourself, but I'm seeing people being motivated into action. This is not so much evaluation or fighting others or being on guard. This is you putting momentum in the direction you've always wanted, willing to depart with things. That departure does not feel as sad as you once believed it should. So it doesn't, right? You're not that sad about it. Show that you care is putting your energy and your efforts toward emotions that will positively construct what it is you desire. Showing that you care, making choices, taking steps forward for yourself in the name of your passion, in the name of your essence. That singular, unique expression that is you. Show that you care enough to wrap it in care. Perfect example, like I've had lifelong depression, all right? I'm transgendered, never got noticed. I was literally being I was being licked as an infant with diaper changes. Yes, I remember that shit. All right, so like I had a lot to overcome, right? And recently I've been like, well, why am I not wearing my helmet when I ride my bicycle? It's just a direct reflection of how little I cared about myself. And in my monkey mind, I was going, but the plastic and the styrofoam, and I'm going slow and whatever. And it's like, that's not the point though, is it, Jess? The point is that statistically accidents happen on the road with these ginormous projectiles. Anybody seen Adam Ruins Everything? I love the episode about cars. I'm like, oh my God, yes. Oh. But the whole wearing the helmet thing, it's a gesture to my body that I love it and I want to preserve it. I care about this life. You know what I'm saying? It's that show of respect to yourself that will allow an overflow into your saucer, that will attract in. That's the good stuff. That's the nectar you want to keep giving your good stuff to fall into the saucer to attract all of the pollinators, right? And hopefully the one that you really want is the one that comes back. But just take what you attract in, right? That's the effort that the divine feminine force is asking us to be vigilant about, to attract in our own abundance by showing ourselves that we care. To be perfectly followed by this beautiful dark card, Trust in Magic. And today's card on Instagram and Facebook was Embrace the Dark from this deck. Yes, this feminine force is awake. The past couple of days has been very masculine force. Today, it is a feminine force, really blowing through. And it's kind of like the opposite of shutting out the dark. I'm sensing the darkness kind of like blow out lights. And that's a good thing, because when human beings have too many options, we fuck up. We get anxious. We don't listen to our inner selves, right? So if we're not in a position to really go find that darkness within, go deep within, so that we can sense this magical void, which direction to go in, if we're not in a collected enough state to be able to hear this magic, the magic will blow out lights around us so that we can focus more on, because we are moths to flames in that sense. We're stupid little beings in that way. So if the darkness is going to allow for focus, okay? Give you no choice. That's a good thing. And so if you find it in a position where it's not where you aimed your hopes and desires, keep your true essence and your hopes and desires. Don't let that blown out candle blow you out. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip, don't fall, don't hit your head on nothing just because of a little turbulence. Honey, that light was not for you. Take any closed door to keep moving toward doors that are already open to you. It's just to keep you on a certain path, all right? Your angels love you, and sometimes the phrase is worn out in my opinion, but God works in mysterious ways. You don't gotta know everything, and that's the thing about magic. We can't know everything. If we knew everything, we wouldn't need to be fragmented in a physical form. We would be an ethereal force creating this movement. All right? Surrender to the unknown a little bit. I'm not saying to follow anything blindly. I'm sensing that there might be people watching this video who have a naivety about them. It's pure, it's blank slate energy. And they want to, y'all are open and searching for answers, all right? Practice a little bit of discernment, resonate. When you're given information, don't actively try to absorb it, okay? You don't have to believe everything you're told, everything you read, everything you see. The mind is a malleable place that creates truths. So take control of that. Activate in that. And I actually think I heard a crow just go, you know how they do with their little chirps? I love animals. 47, by the way. One of my numbers. I see it in variants all the time. 4 being a spirit number, 7 being 7th dimension of co-creation. That's a very powerful dimension. 6 of divine love. And when you've been in divine love and you ascend beyond that, it's like, whew, you are anew. Seek your destiny. This is also, by the way, what I just said could easily be absorbed into the sector of human curiosity of what happens after death. Bubble of truth. Just burped. It's a perspective. It could be written down and be labeled as a holy Bible. All right? That's all holy Bibles are. Divine ideas put down and cherished. Seek your destiny. All right. So this divine feminine force is pushing us in the right direction. Again, with that candle stuffing, they are not snuffling all candles. They are just lighting the pathway. They are giving you the divine choice. See it that way. Choices aren't leaving you. You are being led directly to your destiny. That's what's going on here with all of our emotions, all of this tugging, all of this evaluation in this retrograde, this diving deep, this correction facility in our hearts. Seeking your destiny doesn't have room for your bullshit, right? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Don't give yourself a hard time. Just allow yourself to shed. Allow yourself to be changed. Allow yourself to see, to be the light, to seek the light. And this is a beautiful time frame of cosmic structure for you to love your dark side, your shadow side. For you to appreciate the light in contrast by going within the mystery. And foxes are about silent observation. That's part of their totem. They're coy, they're cunning. It's like wait, observe silently. So, and waiting for the right moment to pounce. And they are very good on being on their own. There are some species of foxes that don't actually see their partner for 6 months out of the year, but they are extremely devoted to each other. They just need their own time and their own space. The blessing of the ego, the privacy of an egotistical experience is where magic is born. It can turn into hell when you see nothing but the absence of connection to primarily other people. That's where you begin to feel that division. And that's because other people are divided from you in egotistical consciousness. But if you don't focus on that and you revel in this darkness and in this magic and you show the shadow side of yourself, the feminine force that lives within you, respect, you will master a certain scale of an intricate equation to alchemy. You can't shun one and expect good things from the other. That is not how justice works. You need a balance of both. That's exactly what justice is. You want to talk about global consciousness. Justice is an equal balance of both. It's like, okay, and taking in stories to evaluation, right? And perspectives. Weighing both to come to a conclusion which will ultimately be a compromise in most cases. All right. So, there it is, y'all. Feminine force. Out. Take care. Rock on. I love you for loving yourself. Oh, an outro. Let's do an outro. If you would like to support the channel, like, share, subscribe. If you like this reading, you can always get in line for a personal reading or healing Reiki session. Instructions and information about the services will be down below. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily card pulls and awesome posts. That's an awesome perk. Free guidance every day. And you can join me on Patreon for monthly contributions in exchange of personal services, and always energy exchange donations, always welcome. If you send any money without an email per the instructions, I'm going to assume it's an energy exchange donation. Reach out if it's for a reading and I don't get back to you. And yeah, there it is. So, peace.